what today is? It's Mock Draft Monday, 49ers style, 7 rounds, and we gonna trade. You know why? Because that's what I do. Smash that like button, and let's get to it, baby. What's going on, 49er faithful? It's your boy, the one and only WayneBreezie, the WayneBreezie, however you want to go, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys hit that like button, all right? Feel free to leave a comment in the comment section for sure. Subscribe to the channel. If this is your first time watching, man, go ahead and click on that subscribe button, and you can support the channel by becoming a member of the Breezie Bunch crew. The show is brought to you by Residency.com. You can see the cool hats in the background, you know what I mean? Let's go ahead and get to today's mock draft. You know we use the PFF mock draft simulator. I hope that they upgraded and updated everything, especially since after the NFL Combine, or at the NFL Combine, the 49ers traded Deebo Samuel, baby. Like, Deebo is officially no longer on the 49ers. I'm going to shed a thug tear. I'm not even going to lie. I'm going to shed a thug tear. Like, Deebo's not here anymore. Like, what do I do? Well, what the 49ers need to do is they need to probably address this in the draft. Now they have currently 11 picks. Now, I don't know if that's what this mock draft simulator has in store for us. I don't know if they upgraded it or not, so bear with me. If they didn't, oh well, we'll draft the 10 players, I guess, all right? But we'll see what happens, all right? Now, I do like to trade. My theory moving forward is I want to get as many top 100 players. Now, I'm not saying I want to get 10 top 100 players. No, that's not realistic. But if I can get, the 49ers pick, let's see, we pick 1143. We got 2 in the third. Right? So after that third round, that's where I'm looking to get that next pick. And no, they did not update yet, so we don't have the 5th round pick. But Deebo is here. You know what we could try to do? We could try to trade. How about we just do it? Let's just do it. Let's just make the trade before the draft starts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select a team to trade with. I'm going to pick the Washington Commanders, all right? And I'm going to ask for their 5th round pick 148, and I'm going to go ahead and make Deebo Samuel gone. All right, so we're going to have that extra pick. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pause the draft. I forgot to do the dang gone pick. I feel like I forgot to do it. So let's try it again. I don't got to stop the draft because I forgot to hit the daggone thing. Pick 148, 49ers, Deebo Samuel. Offer the trade. Boom. All right. So we'll go ahead and resume the draft. So now we have that 5th round pick. And so now potentially pick 148, I could try to move up because right now we are slated to get 4 top 100 players. The compensatory picks aren't set and updated as well as yet either. So we might have even more. All right. But we'll go ahead and rock out with what we got. Now we pick at pick 11. And let's just see so far who's come off the board. Cam Ward, Ted McMillan went to the Cleveland Browns. Interesting. Didn't see that happening. Travis Hunter. Wait a minute. Is Shedeur Sanders falling because not only did he not work out at the Senior or the East-West Shrine Bowl, he didn't work out at the NFL Combine this past weekend. Abdul Carter to the Patriots. Uh-oh. This is going to be interesting. Now, I'm gonna have some fun. I'm looking at the teams. I feel like the quarterback. I feel like Shedeur Sanders is probably going to go to the Raiders. The Jets will probably get Mason Graham, and then the edge rushers will go probably to a couple of teams up front. I think the first tackle off the board may come from the Chicago Bears. Will that be Will Campbell? Let's see what happens. Shedeur Sanders. Oh, whoa. So okay, I got the Will Campbell right. All right, I'm happy that because I got to do my 32 team mock draft. You can check out some of those old episodes as well. I like this. I like this a lot. All right, let me just recap what I missed. I don't see the Jacksonville Jaguars going Luther Burden III. They already got their wide receivers, right? They got my man from last year. That's interesting. Jahdae Barron, 1st round pick. Cornerback went to the Raiders. I'm surprised they didn't go Sanders. So the Jets went with Sanders. They got their quarterback. All right, there we go. So there's word on the street that the Giants are looking to trade up to get their quarterback or whatever like that. So Will Campbell was the first tackle off the board, which means that my guy Armand Membu is going to be there. He's going to be available. Now, Dallas Cowboys could probably go offensive. So I got a bunch of teams that are going to go offensive line. So if this is the draft that the Niners are going to go offensive line early, they better do it. Now, I know for a fact that my guy, Armand Membu, is who I want. I'm not going to play around with it. I'm not going to sit here and teeter around the line. I'm not going to have that's who I feel like would be the best fit for the San Francisco 49ers. My only issue is, will he be an impact player day one? Will he be an impact player day one? Will he be able to be out Colt McKivitz? He's not beating out Trent Williams, right? And so that's my only issue about drafting the offensive lineman in the first round this early. My only issue, I promise. That's why I want to go. Edge. Okay, I think edge would be the safest, the best value for the pick that we're at. If I go to the offense and I look to see who might be available around pick 43, I mean, there's potentially we could get obviously Ariante Ursery. I thought he had a pretty good combine. Donovan Jackson, the guard / tackle. Just looking at the players here, Jonas Avea tested very well, very well. So I know players and people are going to be mad at me if I do this. I really want James Pierce. I know he has the issues, the character issues. I'm reading the stories. Mike Green has the sexual assault allegations going on. Those are 2 red flags. Do we stay away from red flag players in the mock draft? That's going to be the question. Will Johnson is going to be health. Do we stay away from that? Walter Nolan seems to have some type of character issues too. Are they going to be 49ers? Or do we go with the safest pick and get in like a guy like Kelvin Banks Jr.? I'm going with Armand Membu. The pick is in. Shape up this shift the whole gear of the draft. Mike Green to the Cowboys. Interesting. Damn, the Seahawks took my linebacker. Punk mother truckers. All right, we're almost at our pick. Oh, they did not. They did. All right. I think the 49ers, and you know what? Don't be mad, but I think the 49ers are going to get faster, especially at the cornerback position. I just feel like, and they're going to need to address wide receiver here. I can tell you right now, for the wide receivers, I see my man, let's see who's available. Higgins, Restrepo, Jalen Noel is the pick that I want. We pick again at 75. I feel like he's going to be gone. But if I could get Noel, Royals, or Williams around that time, Trey Harris is there as well. I think I could wait to the 3rd round. Now, I can move back. Let's see. If I moved back with the Colts 2 spots, just curious to see, will the Colts give me this pick? No, that doesn't work. So we can't move back with the Colts. We already traded with the Commanders. The Cardinals, which I don't feel like would be a realistic trade. Now, I can try to get pick 78, but I'm going to have to give up something in the future. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're going to have to give up something high in the future because I want my 99 pick. If I'm trying to get that extra top 100 pick, I think it'd be worth it. We give up a future 4th, maybe. Let's see if the 4th will work. No. If we give up a 2020, well, I might as well trade back 2 spots so I can still get and not trade within the division if I'm going to move back 2 spots and potentially ask for pick 80. Maybe I could get a little bit less, give up that 3rd rounder in 2026. Now, I like my 3rd round picks. Not going to lie. That's a lot. For that 80th pick, that's a lot, right? I'm going to offer to trade, see what happens. It got accepted. All right, so we gave up 2 future 4th round picks to move up into the 3rd round, and we moved back only 2 spots, but I'm getting an extra top 100 player, all right? So, all right, let's say don't be mad, all right? Please don't be mad, all right? Don't be mad, but the Colts are going to be on the clock. Let's see where they go. They go trade Amos. Good, because I wasn't getting any of those guys. That's good. That's good for us. So I see Maxwell Hairston on the board. Ran the fastest 40 time. Speed is definitely going to be there at the cornerback position. You're not going to be able to burn him. Is he a good DB? I think he's pretty solid out there, especially in man coverage. Plays zone well. I think Maxwell Hairston would be a good pick for the 49ers. They get faster. You're not going to be able to beat him deep. He can cover the half of the field. He can do what he needs to do as far as at the cornerback position. I do like Suvon Revell as well from East Carolina. I think that would be a solid pick. We didn't go edge yet. We could go edge here. We went second round last year for a cornerback, but I know in that third round, I got pick 80 and pick 75, 80, and 99. I feel like I can get me an edge. I feel like I can get me. I want Darian Porter though. I'm not gonna lie. Did he get drafted, Darian Porter? Let me just go double check. Let me just check the corners here. That's who I want. If I'm going with speed and I want a cornerback, it's Porter. I could get Porter. Shoot. I can't pass up on Porter. It's going to be Darian Porter. And here's why. The pick is in. You get a 6'3", 4'3" cornerback. 6'3", 4'3" cornerback that tested through the roof. Give me the athleticism and the speed and the size. That's a three killer. That's a killer combo. And what we would call in killer instinct. For those that played Killer Instinct out there, it'd be a killer combo. All right. I'm hoping I can land. We already addressed the offensive line. We still got to address the defense. Now this defense is deep. This I feel like it's going to be a deep way we can go for the interior. All right, the interior. I really do. Now I got a couple of picks. I got 75. I got 80 and then 99. So I said I wanted 4 to 5 top 100 players, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the best 4 to 5 top 100 players that I feel will fit the 49ers. All right. Now I already addressed the tackle position. I'm going to get my wide receiver right here, because Jalen Noel is there. And so the wide receiving pick is going to be in. Jalen Noel, you watched him perform. I feel like, look, it's pick your poison, but give me the route running guy. Give me the guy that I feel will be a freaking stud out there on the football field when it comes to wide receiving. Can run the route tree, can get open, can be an ace on special teams. That's all the stuff Jalen Noel can give you. All right. Now, I do want to get a top 100 player on the defensive side. And so I see my man CJ West slightly out of the top 100. I know I'm going to play the game. I'm going to play a game. I do want CJ West. I'm not going to lie. I do want CJ West, but let me just check the edge rushers. There's no more edge rushers in the top 100, and that's cool with me because there's 2 edge rushers that I like. David Walker, you see, and Olufemi Oladejo, right? Those are the 2 guys that I'm definitely looking at. It would be good fits for the 49ers. So if we're looking at top 100 players, because that's how we're basing this off of, I got Terrence Ferguson slightly graded over Mason Taylor. I get Mason Taylor is the guy that, everybody wants because that's the son of Jason Taylor. I understand it. I could dig it. I'm not going to sit here and think anything by it. But, man, I see Harold Fannin Jr. there, but Jarrett Wilson is available too. I hope I picked 99. I could get Jarrett Wilson at 99. That's going to be my guess. I'm going to go with the tight end because for me, I want an explosive tight end that can block as well. And I really love Terrence Ferguson. Mason Taylor, though, I felt like had a hell of a combine week. I felt like he might have been maybe the best tight end out there. It was between him and Terrence Ferguson, hands down. Harold Fannin Jr. didn't really test as well as I wanted him to, but I know on a football field he's going to be highly productive, right? I know he is. I feel like I'm going to go Terrence Ferguson here because I want the Niners to get them another weapon, right? So back-to-back weapons. You get Jalen Noel, you get Terrence Ferguson, top 100 player. I think this would be a solid pick for the San Francisco 49ers. No, I didn't go Mason Taylor. All right, we're going to pick again at 99. So the question is, can I snag the most athletic offensive lineman on the board? Most athletic offensive lineman. And getting him in my opinion, as a top 100 player, this means that you don't have to pay a free agent. You can go ahead and start with Jake Brendel, right? You can start with Jake Brendel. I don't think the Niners are going to draft. Listen, if the Niners can't sign Drew Dahlman, if that falls through, because there's word on the street he's going to get a 4-year deal worth $70+ million. I don't know if the Niners want to invest in that when they have Matt Hennessy on the bench, when they have Matt Hennessy on the roster, and they still have Jake Brendel on the roster. But if you're looking to get, to me, the best center in this draft, it's Jarrett Wilson from Georgia. He ran a 4.84 in a 40, fastest 40 time for all the offensive linemen out there. This guy was flying, very athletic, plays well. This is the guy that gave Walter Nolan fits in that Georgia game. All right, it was Jarrett Wilson. That's who I'm going to rock with. All right, so there it is, man. And I'll do a quick recap on the top 100 players before we draft in the next round. So we're slightly out of the round. I don't have my safety. I didn't get Eman Worry. He went to the New England Patriots really early, like he did. But for top 100, here are the players. We went Armand Membao, all right, tackle. We went Darian Porter, cornerback. We went Jalen Noel. Back-to-back Iowa State picks. Call me crazy. We went Terrence Ferguson, tight end. We went center Jarrett Wilson, and now I'm on the clock, and I still did not address the interior on the defense. That means my guy just went. CJ West went to the Carolina Panthers. Let me just do a quick check and just see the safeties that are available. I love Andrew Makuba, but I really do like Billy Bowman Jr. too. I do. I feel like I can get both of those guys. I'm not looking to get any more picks. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're going to have 12 picks in here because we started with 11. We traded Deebo Samuel. We got our pick, our 5th round pick. I think I'm going to draft. Now, Makuba is more like the Malik Mustafa type of a safety. He's going to be the violent fireball, good range though, great speed. Do we want another safety that's built like that? Or do we want a different type of safety? So I'm torn between it because it's Makuba and Billy Bowman for me. Now I see Aeneas Peoples there, but I feel like we need an edge rusher, and I want to get David Walker at this spot. So David Walker is going to be the pick. I still didn't address the interior, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to show you some guys that I really think that could come in here. Pegas, very athletic defensive tackle, could be a problem. Cam Horsley, Cameron Jackson, Ty Robinson. I have my heart set on Ty Robinson. I don't know why. I just do. Jamari Caldwell is there. So we can play around with that. But let me go ahead and let me get David Walker just to address the edge. So the Niners will get a special player off the edge, David Walker. I think that's a solid pick right there. And we can go ahead and speed this up. I don't really feel like I'm going to trade much more. I don't really want to move back and gather more picks. I do see some guys that have fallen that I like in this round, like Brashard Smith, running back out there. Quinn Ewers is out there. I also like Chase Lunt out of Connecticut. If the Niners wanted to double up at the tackle position, now he plays right tackle. That could be a prospect that we can kind of look into getting. That's interesting. I do love Brashard Smith. His zone grade is good. His gap grade is decent. Means he could run between the tackles. Outside the tackles gap. I thought y'all could. But this for me, I'm at pick 138, and I'm gonna make these two picks. I'm going to get. Let me just see what other running backs are available that I think I would like. That'd be a good fit. Of course, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt was a guy that the Niners are into. I like what I saw from Trevor Etienne. Marcus Jones didn't run as fast as I thought he would, but Bashel Tutin is there. Bashel Tutin is there. All right. So that can be something that is straight up interesting. I can wait on running back. The question is how long? I do pick at 188. Will he be there at 180? I doubt it. So I'm not going to draft the running back here because that's the guy that I like. I think Bashel Tutin is the guy that I want. So I'm gonna go a different route. I'm gonna go ahead and get my safety right here and just see how the board falls. Billy Bowman, 49ers safety. We are on the clock at pick 139, and this is where I feel like we double up. But let me just check the interior offensive lineman. I do want to see who's available. Connor Colby, I thought, had a pretty good, decent day. Jackson Slater, you know that is the guy that I like. I'm married to Jackson Slater. Interesting. Do we double up on edge and get a guy like Tyler Batty? Or I got my wide receiver. I don't need to really address that. I got corner. Quincy Riley, we could double up at corner. Wide receiver, don't really need to double up there. I don't mind doubling up at the edge. Did like RJ Oben, at the Senior Bowl. Some studs. That's what I'm seeing, some studs. Could trade back. I feel like we double up. We get Chase Loon out of Connecticut. 6'8" guy, fast on his toes. I think that's the guy we go with. We double up. So now we got a left tackle and a right tackle. So McKivitz, Trent Williams, boom, 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 boom. They make the transition out. You have the guys ready to transition in. That's just in my opinion. Pick 148. We are on the clock. Now, this is where the Niners can trade back, gather more picks or anything like that. So for me, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to kind of reach and get some guys that I like. That's not going to get me good grades or anything like that. And that's okay. I can live with that. Like I'm at this point, I'm cool with living with what I get. We do need to address the linebacking position. So I do want to see what linebackers are available. I see a lot of linebackers falling, like Kobe King fell a little bit. I feel like this would be a good spot to get a guy like Kobe King because that's the guy that I would like. Jay Higgins is also a guy that, not the fastest linebacker out there, but if you want just a leader out there on the football field that knows how to play linebacker, Jay Higgins is the guy. Can I get him at 188? Let me just see. I feel like I can get Higgins at 188, and I can go ahead and probably get my running back, even though it's a reach right here. I'm going to take Bayshell Tootin out of Virginia Tech. And then I'm going to try and see if I can get the other guy in this round. Try, keyword. All right, so we're on the clock, and he is gone just like that. Damn. All right, let me see where he went. All right, so I got 2 in, and then after that, Hunter. Dang. Kobe King was the linebacker. Did Jay Higgins go? Nope, Higgins is right there. All right, so there it is. I'm picking my linebacker right here. I like the way that this draft is shaping up. I really do. I love the way this is shaping up. All right, we have a few more picks. All right. 7th round picks we have. I do feel like the Niners are going to take a quarterback in the draft. They only have one quarterback on the roster. All right, so I do feel like they're going to take a quarterback in the draft. Where are we going to go? Now, I didn't address the interior defense, right? And so I want a big run-stuffing defensive guy. I do. I'm sorry. Cameron Jackson out of Florida fits the bill for me. And then I'm going to get my pass rushing. So I'm definitely trying to double up right here at the defensive tackle spot. So I'm going to go ahead and take Cameron Jackson. And I'm hoping I could get... Damn. Where'd he go? Nope, he's available. I'm going to go with Ty Robinson right there. I see him available. So Ty Robinson. So now I got a pass rushing defensive tackle that's 6'6", looks like a mountain, and can run a 4.83. And I got the big run stuffing defensive tackle and Cameron Jackson out of Florida. This is solid. And I said I was going to go quarterback right here. I freaking love it. I love it. You know what I mean? I love it. Now, do I go with my typical Tyler Shough? That's who I usually rock with. You know what I'm saying? That's who I'm usually rocking with. Not gonna lie, haven't seen much from any of these other quarterbacks. To be honest, Graham Mertz is a prospect. Seth Hennigan, didn't think he looked too well at the combine, but it's Suge for me. He's going to always be Suge if he's available at this pick. And I think the Niners find a gem at quarterback. You get a 6'5", typical build quarterback guy. This is what I like. This is what I like. This is what I think will be a good fit for the 49ers. You guys can let me know what you think in the comment freaking section. All right, the comment section of the show. So let me know what you guys think. Let's just do a quick recap. We traded at the beginning of the draft. We traded Deebo Samuel to the Washington Commanders for the 5th round pick just to make it realistic, right? I feel like every mock draft we do, if it's not already updated, it needs to start off like that. It needs to start off like that, okay? All right, so we did that. That was the first thing. And then we were able to draft with our first pick. We went and got Armand Membao from Mizzou. All right. Then our second pick, we went with a cornerback. Now, we also made another trade. We traded back 2 spots in the second round. Okay. We traded 2 spots in the second round. All right. Just with the Indianapolis Colts because we got an extra top 100 pick, but we did give up 2 future fourths. 2 future fourths. So we gave up 2 future fourths for a player, and that player that we took at pick 80, we'll discuss, which was the tight end Terrence Ferguson. But we did get Darian Porter. We got the 6'3" cornerback, 4'3" speed, size, speed, and explosiveness, highest vert, you name it, man. That's what he did. Darian Porter tested really well, and he plays well too. Then we went and got wide receiver, his teammate, Jalen Noel. I thought, since the Senior Bowl has been my favorite wide receiver. All right, it's been my favorite wide receiver. It's just what it is. All right, Terrence Ferguson is what we got from the Indianapolis Colts in that trade. So we did get another comparable tight end that can be a pass catcher, that can block. He is not afraid to block. Actually, during the combine, I have the interview clip says that he loves to block, like he was willing to block. So Terrence Ferguson. We went Jarrett Wilson, all right, to finish. So our top 100 players, we got 5 of them, all right? Armand Membao, Darian Porter, Jalen Noel, Terrence Ferguson, and Jarrett Wilson, who is just growing on me something serious. The 49ers can potentially have their center for the future. All right. And now I think he'll come in and give Jake Brendo and Matt Hennessy a run for their money. All right. Then I went edge. And people might feel like, oh, why'd you go with the 6'2" guy? Because I wanted to go with a guy that I know doesn't have any character flaws, that's going to be able to go, that just want to play football. That's what he does. He just play. And not only does he want to play football, he plays football like on an elite level every single time. And yeah, he went to Central Arkansas. I get it, but at the Senior Bowl, at the Senior Bowl, he was killing. And I thought he had a pretty good combine. He didn't test poorly at the combine. I didn't think he tested poorly. I mean, he wasn't fast or anything like that. His game is football. You put him at the line, you put him on a football field, he's gonna ball out. What did he do at the combine, real quick? Walker, my guy Walker, 263. He has 31 7/8 inch arms, 9 1/4 inch hands. His 40 wasn't even bad. What are people talking about? His 40-yard dash wasn't bad at all. His 40 was He ran a 4.69. Okay, so he ran a 4. He's not a speedy guy. He just knows how to play football on the edge. Like, for some reason, he has very quick move. You know what it is? It's a quick move. His split was 1.65. He has a really quick move out there on the edge. And if he gets it on you, good luck, because he's getting to the quarterback. Billy Bowman was the safety that I went with. Chase Loon, we got another tackle in the 4th round, so we're out of the top 100 players. And right there in the 4th round, we also got Bayshell too, and his draft stock is going to rise. You dig? Watch. Going to rise. Fastest running back at the NFL Combine. Trust me when I tell you. Pass catcher out of the backfield. Over 1,500 yards. This kid is explosive. Jake Higgins was the linebacker that we went. I wanted to go with a solid linebacker that I just feel like is going to play the game the right way. You don't have to worry about mistakes. You got a guy that's out there that could wear the green dot if need be. And, you won't skip a beat. Cameron Jackson, interior. Ty Robinson, interior. Doubled up. I was able to double up where they were. I expect Ty Robinson to boost up, especially after running a 4.83. We got Tyler Shook. And overall, man, they gave us a B-. They gave us a B-. Like, this is a draft. This is a draft. Cue the music. Yes, sir. This is a draft. This is a draft that I would like to see for the San Francisco 49ers. Now, let me know what you guys think in the comment section of the draft. If you like some of the picks, if you dislike some of the picks, feel free to comment it. Like, don't thumbs up or thumbs down the show. comment in there what you liked and what you did dislike. That would be important. Love you guys. Make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. Keep it faithful to the Bay, everybody. Until next Monday, we'll be back doing this again, baby. Peace out.